What's up, everybody? Welcome to Trades of the Week, our brand new series here at Chart Addicts where we break down our top signals for this week. Let's get right into it.
So Nasdaq, I have it in a chokehold. Here's what I think is going to happen. We're forming a double bottom right here. This is going to be the low of the week, I suspect. And so I think I'm about to buy it up probably 20 minutes after this call. I'm going to call a buy signal. We're going to buy it from 15,339. We're going to buy it all the way up. Take profit levels. First off, these previous highs would be my take profit one, which would be 15,475. Then my second take profit level would be 15,600. And then if we break that, we're going up to 15,700. My base case, honestly, is we buy it right now, and then we continue to range during the week, and then we break bullish later in the week once we get some positive news. So as long as we're respecting that support, ladies and gents, we're bullish on indices. If we violate the support and then we start to break down and then we start to retest bearish, then we can look at some bearish scenarios. But for now, we are bullish on the indices. All right, let's go through this Nasdaq 100 buy. I'm going to go through the results. Price ended up respecting that double bottom like we talked about. 15,339.8 was that entry. Remember, guys, price pushed up and then came back and gave us a second re-entry at that same exact price point. Then price broke above our take profit level one, 1557.7, created support. And then we ended up taking more positions here that we'll go through on another video. But it took us about 10 candles to really make it up here, which is about 40 hours, almost 2 days. It was a long road. Price ended up pushing up to our target, hitting take profit, and then coming right back down. After we saw these candlesticks here hold that support level at 1557.7, that's when we looked for re-entries, and we also caught that move back up to 15,700. But for the original trade that we took at the double bottom of 15,339.8, that ended up hitting take profit, and it was overall a great trade. We ended up pulling 3,600 pips out of this trade. If you held all the way to take profit, you got the full 3,600 pips. If you took partial profits, then your results may be a little bit different, but that was the total pip count.
US 30, we're seeing like small slightly pullback, and this is really good. I love to see this because I can already project a nice Fibonacci short, and look at that. We have previous resistance that can turn into resistance again, and it's also a nice structure area in the market. Look at this: resistance, support, resistance. You may see resistance there, reaction. So just look, it's one of those things. Patience is what is gonna give us the opportunity to make money on this game, and patience is what pay your bills. So I'm waiting on this trade. I actually gonna put in the order right here, 78.6. I'm super confident about this one. However, if you are going to take it, then make sure you use proper risk. I will actually risk above this 2x right here just in case, because prices can come back up to the double top and still reject that. So safe enough will be a stop loss right up here. Honestly, I am going to take this trade today. So this is what I'm going to be waiting for. Let me set an alert as well on this one. So 800 will be, or 820. I want to be really sharp, really close to my 78.6. The closer the better. Yeah, that'll do. 17. Yeah, that's a good. See my alert where it's lining up with that structure area. Boom, 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 boom. So that's the level.
So just to break down Stefano's US 30 shorts, price came up to that 35,820 sell limit level that we were looking at. It ended up activating perfectly. The candlesticks closed below that resistance zone, ended up running all the way down to that take profit level of 35,500. It was a beautiful 2,700 pips clean to the downside. So it's a pretty textbook trade. It was a Fibonacci play combined with market structure for 2,700 pips.
This is going to be so we can catch another long position. So I'm going to fib that move 61.71 area right here. I think what's going to happen is we're going to get a push up to this area right here. Then we're going to get a retracement back down. And then we can get another entry from that same price level at 35,600 so that we can continue the longs. If we look at where US 30 is on the higher time frames, basically we had aggressive bullish trend and then a nice retracement pullback of that overall trend. Then the market started to form support here with multiple tests. And then now we're seeing the first sign of a bullish recovery. So as long as price stays above 35,600, this thing is going to continue back up. It's going to continue the trend that it was originally on. If price comes back to form support at that 35,600 level, that would be the entry price. So we'd want a pullback to 35,600 so that we can buy. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set a position on U30 for the longs at 35,575 buy limit, about 340 pips risk, 34 points, but there's a chance that it could play around here and wick before it comes up. So I want to have just enough room to the downside that we don't get kicked out of this trade. And then take profit, I'm going to set it at 750, 35,750. So that's the first trade of the day. So really simple what we're going to do. We are going to take those trades. We are going to allow them to play out. And then we're going to review those trades. And everybody here is going to learn something from these trades. And there goes US 30. Our new show, How to Make 800 Pips in 5 Minutes, dropping on Netflix this year. All right, let's take a look at that trade from the live stream this week. It was the first trade that we took along with Nasdaq. We also took the US 30 buy limit at 35,575. So the entry was down here at the break and retest of this previous area of structure. Price ended up respecting that structure and pushing up during the live stream. You guys can see it took a little bit of time to get up there, about almost 7 or 8 hours to make it all the way to take profit. But that take profit level that we had was 35,750, and it ended up getting respected. Price ran all the way through, retraced back down to our TP1. So on the stream, we actually took TP1 at 35,650. And then price ended up going up all the way to that take profit level that we had at 750. Retraced back down and started to form support at our TP1 right here. And then ended up continuing to the next highs. So overall, trade was a success and never ended up coming back down to our break-even point. And it ran for 1,800 pips. A beautiful 1 to 5 risk and reward trade called live on the live stream. Highly recommend you guys go and watch that live stream if you guys are interested in seeing the breakdown and when we called the trade and kind of watching it develop.
All right, that about wraps it up. Those are our top 3 trades this week. If you guys enjoyed this new series, make sure to click, like, and subscribe. We'll see you next week. Till later, happy and safe trading.